You gotta graduate to the boy shorts, my nigga.
That was funny. That was cute. That was cute.
Hey, once you get to the boy shorts, then you want the tighty whitey.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Then you get to the boxers, you heard? Then you get to the breach, that's grown. Then you get
draws.
Then you get to the breach, that's that grown man.
No, my nigga, I got the draws, and I'm gonna get her draws too. So.
Then when you get the breach, that's the grown.
Nigga, I'm gonna be on some Tommy from Martin shit. All right.
GTD.
GTD.
Can you explain to the court what does that mean?
He's like, you gotta make him speak up. What does GTD stand for? The draws. The draws. See? Yo, dead ass though. Imagine a nigga walking around with just a chick draws in his pocket, bro. That's some weirdo shit.
That's very weird.
That ain't weird, bro. What is y'all trying to say, bro? Like, I feel like y'all like trying to at me without atting me, bro, because like I did that before.
I didn't even know that was what you.
And that's been the end of our podcast, man. Yeah, hey, you wonder why you're here? I'm wondering too. What's this nigga talking about, bro?
Bro, I can't believe y'all, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Like the Jones was wet, bro. Take them, bro. They smell like
All right, man. Let's get this. What's wrong with this thing?
Baby, welcome back to another episode of the Why We Here podcast. It's your host with the whole, your favorite dreadhead, John Gigolo, aka MacGyver, Jigsaw Da Vinci. You feel me? We here. I'm with my guy AZ.
Yo, you know what it is, it's your man AZ, aka Fifth Street Shorty, aka Royal Rubrat, aka They Love Me in the Hood Like Government Cheese. You know what it is, man.
And we got my guy Father Mike in the cut.
What's poppin'? It's your boy Father Mike in the building. You know what I'm saying? AKA Mr. Smooth Cool. AKA Mr. Blue Juice. AKA I Keep It Raw Nasty.
This nigga horny.
AKA No, I'm just trying to keep it smooth and slick for all my ladies out there.
This nigga think he's going
Hey, I ain't feeling it. Where's the energy? We had all the energy last week. Where's the energy?
This nigga's a jive turkey, John.
He's a jive turkey.
Bro, you see how old this nigga is, bro? Why is that the first insult you go to?
Nigga, that's the shit.
That's the first insult.
Hey, bro, he said that to me. Hey, bro, he said that to me, bro, because I told a girl, I said, you like an egg, bro. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside. And I cracked it.
Like, yo. That's not a pickup line to say.
It wasn't a pickup line.
No, that was corny as shit, though.
Yeah, that was corny.
Bro, it wasn't a pickup line, though. That's the thing.
Even if it wasn't a pickup line, that shit was corny as fuck, bro.
Hard on the outside, but like on the inside.
Bro.
You hard on the outside. Soft on the inside.
Bro, she was, though. She was.
She was,
Hey, y'all coming crazy. Hold on.
My man is high fructose corn syrup, bro. I said it wrong.
Yo, this nigga is say shit right now.
Shut the fuck up.
He said high fructose corn syrup.
Exactly. What's up with this nigga?
How you say it?
I think you did say it right.
You said it right?
I said it right?
Yeah, you just sounded like you were saying it.
Oh.
High fructose corn syrup. I think he was unsure. He like,
Yo.
Let me think, yo, don't ever have a class with this nigga Mike, bro. This nigga be maxing out, bro. This nigga said, like, he be saying wild shit that, like, nobody be catching.
Hey, he worse.
Y'all know this nigga.
Hey, he worse than me, bro.
Nah, he ain't worse than you. That's a different level. Now, Mike can be crazy at times, but he's nothing will ever compare. Like nothing will ever compare to John Mayer.
Bro, I don't talk in class.
Hey, bro, I was going through our snaps, bro. I was wilding, bro.
Bro, Jameer was watching porn in class one time.
That ain't me.
And put that shit on high value for niggas to hear.
And I got a whole computer.
Hey, bro, I was wilding, bro. I used to wild out in class, bro.
Bro, me and Jameer chemistry class, bro, was a whole nother.
Niggas was standing on
that
desks.
shit was just a different. Good old
Niggas
dude.
was standing.
This nigga used to hit on this one chick every day, bro. It would not
In
stop.
physics,
bro.
right?
Like he was on some Roger shit, bro.
Bro, nah, bro. She was.
We ain't saying names, but this one chick, she was bad though. She bad, but she was tall as shit. Jameer did not give a fuck, bro. Like she was low key stallion before stallion. Like, bro,
I could have bagged her, bro. Consistency is key. You ain't know. Consistency is key.
No. It was one point I thought he was gonna get her though too, because he used to have her blushing and all.
Keep it real.
No
Keep it real. I did.
He used to have her blushing and all that.
Shawty, if you're listening right now, please hit him up.
No, that's ship sell.
No, it didn't sell.
She in the WNBA?
No,
she could.
I don't know what
she could have been.
No, it's funny though, because like the only reason why, because it was a weird situation. She was dating a girl, right?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
John, you was trying to come after that.
No, she wasn't a dyke. No.
She was dating a girl, and the crazy thing about it, the girl had a twin brother, and the twin brother was in our class.
Who the girl was dating?
Yeah, it was like a whole. So like she like every time John tried to mess with her, he would look at old boy because like, yo, that's her brother. So it's like, is this nigga gonna snitch? But he was the homie.
He was cool as hell. That nigga was never even. Bro, he sat in the front of the class and by himself at that. He ain't really fuck with niggas.
Yeah. Like, did you talk to him?
Yeah, like not like
just
fuck with niggas. Yeah, like
niggas.
he just was quiet.
Mm-hmm. And we had like even I don't know why we got to this topic, but even though like that chemistry class, bro, was so funny. We had our one man's B. He was a Spanish bull. We worked with him at Capital Craft at our first job ever. I remember one day this shit was legendary, bro. I don't know if Jameer was there or not that day. He might have been. This nigga popped the Xan during class, bro. This nigga popped the Xan during class. He came into class late. He popped the Xan in front of me, right? So then I'm just chilling throughout the day, just like, all right, I'm doing this. Like, a couple of minutes later, bro, I turn around. This nigga looked like a zombie, bro. He like he was sounded like one and everything. He was like I guess he had his head down and he picked his head up. He's like, I was like, oh shit. So niggas in the class like, yo, you good, bro? He was like, I gotta go. Our chemistry teacher, right? He was like, are you okay? He was like, water.
I need it.
Bro, you was there in that class?
I don't think so.
Nah, either he was in ice or something, or he just wasn't in class at the time, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. We had some shit in that class. I remember I was about to fight the teacher because he said I was gonna work at ShopRite for the rest of my life. And this nigga Jameer was on the side just laughing the whole time.
You said you was gonna work at ShopRite?
Yeah, he tried to disrespect niggas, bro. And then one time he tried to disrespect Jameer when he wasn't there, and I had to stand up.
I was in ice, bro. Said I was gonna be in jail for the rest of my life.
Yeah, because niggas had got ice for some dumb shit or whatever, right? So then, because he know that me and Jameer are best friends, so I came into class by myself. He was like, "Where your buddy at?" I was like, "Yeah, he got ice." He's like, "Oh, so he's preparing for the rest of his life." Okay. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Don't disrespect my mans like that, bro. Like, chill out." And he laughing and shit. I'm like, "Yo, I'm dead ass."
Bro, we used to, me and that teacher, bro, it was like a love-hate relationship. Cause like he was cool.
Was he black or was he white?
No, he was some foreign nigga.
He was cool, but he was just hella disrespectful. But it got to the point where I would be like, all right, bro, you can disrespect me, but I'm gonna disrespect your ass back. Bro, we used to be yelling at each other, bro. Like, ask this nigga, bro. I used to be yelling in class at this nigga, bro. Like, bro, I did not give no fucks, bro. Like, who the fuck you think you is, bro?
Bro, no, but I don't think nothing can compare to sophomore year, bro. We had, was it physics? No,
the class you was just talking about was physics, but we had chemistry.
Yeah, we had physics junior year. Chemistry was sophomore year. And, like, we had our other best friend in class. Niggas was wilding, bro. Yo, it was one time, right? Everybody who know us know we all at one point we all lived in the same like complexes or like we lived in the same vicinity. So we faked the one time that, like, we put it on social media that we jumped one of our other best friends, right? And that we was all beefing with him. So then, like, all three of us had classes, and then my brother was in the class across from us. So, like, these chicks, right? No, we jumped, and we said we jumped you, right, Jamir? Yeah, we said we jumped Jamir, right? So, like, we had, like, some fake video where, like, our shirts was ripped. And shit like that. It was like, yeah, yo, fuck that nigga, bro. This and that. He can never come back where we at. Like, we was just like on some other shit. So then we was playing along with it. So like niggas saw each other in the hallway, we would speak to each other, or like we was like, yo, how fuck you up type shit. So then we finally get to class, right? So me, my brother, my best friend Day Day, and Jamir in class. So like Jamir's on one side of the class, we on the other side of the class, like we plotting on this shit. This one chick that had a crush on Jamir, bro, was ready to go to war for this nigga Jamir.
Wait, what?
Tell her what she said, bro.
You got Jones out on the front line for you, bro?
I guess so, bro.
This nigga got the ride or die.
Bro, she was ready to go to war for this nigga. She's like, y'all some bitch ass niggas. Why y'all gonna jump him like that? That's supposed to be y'all bitch. Like, she came crazy at us.
Everybody else in the back, everybody,
everybody, like we joke, like we serious, but we was joking on the inside.
Everybody else in the back, like, yeah, y'all pussy.
Yeah, they went on us, bro. And then we came at each other, like we started grabbing each other, like we was about to tussle and shit. And then we started laughing because we couldn't hold it in no more. And niggas like, and we was like, yeah, we was joking the whole time. And I'm like, so that's how y'all really feel about us?
They definitely got critical.
Bruh, like when I mean shit, bro, Shorty was ready to go to war for this nigga Jamir, bro. Like I thought she was about to punch me in my shit. I was like, oh.
Ray gonna ride him now. You know what I'm saying? The same thing.
Speaking about going to war, niggas is going to war over this Popeye chicken sandwich, bro. What the fuck going on in these streets,
bro? That shit is a McChicken sandwich, extra crispy. I don't care what nobody says.
Hey, you slandering the Popeye's name,
bro. I saw Marlon stand up, bro. He right though, bro. She's not like, nah, bro. Nah, I can't believe that lady, bro. She over here making sandwiches and shit, coming up with new chickens that niggas ain't even never heard of. He was right, bro. Nah, but all jokes aside, though, that chicken sandwich, nah, shit look appealing, though.
One of my coworkers said he tried that shit. He was like, it's overrated.
Bro, because think about it, bro.
But everybody else that I see, I feel like niggas be trying to be different, though, because everybody else I see be like, yo, that shit.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, really think about it, though. Really think about it, bro. That's like saying Chick-fil-A crispy chicken sandwich is better than McDonald's. Like, it might be a slight difference, but it's not like to die for. You feel me?
Then again, though, it's all about quality, though.
And then again, Chick-fil-A is far better than McDonald's.
No, it's not, bro. Chick-fil-A is really not that good.
Nigga, I don't even know why you're still eating McDonald's. That's the real
I don't.
I don't know why you still eating McDonald's.
I don't, but I'm just saying.
We done already foiled their plan. I don't know why niggas still go there if it ain't for fries or pies. Like,
nigga, I get a caramel frappe medium with
Okay, I ain't go front. They frappes do be hitting.
The only thing I be ordering from McDonald's now is they sausage burritos.
Nigga, why?
Yeah, nah, them shit's pre-made too, bro.
I don't give a fuck. Them shits is fire.
Bro, I used to work there, so I already know everything about it. But if you really think about it, everywhere you go is like damn near the same thing, bro. Like none of that shit is really real. It's food, bro.
I mean, that's
anything made like that quick is probably not really good for you. Like, come on, let's be real.
Yeah, that's facts.
No, Wendy's is fresh, never frozen.
Nigga, you believe that?
You believe that? Look here, where they keeping this shit at if it's never frozen?
Exactly. They ain't getting shit. They ain't getting
in a little cooler.
They ain't getting shipments every day.
Exactly. I seen y'all working, bro. I know them niggas not cooking every day. I don't.
Them niggas be off Zans and be coming in work late. I don't think. Yo, you know what's funny though? You know how like it's the Popeyes and Chick-fil-A debate. You know what's crazy? I feel like more people gonna side with Popeyes because them niggas rude as fuck at Popeyes. You know how everybody's polite and good at Chick-fil-A? Like the food is always better. I've noticed that if you have 5-star service, the food ain't that good. But if you got like 0-star customer service, food is always torch.
But
if a nigga curse you out, the food is gonna be amazing.
That's not true.
Not the case.
If a nigga is ignorant when he's talking to you while you giving your order, like, yo, hurry up, my nigga, the food is gonna be torch, bro.
I feel you, but that's not the case. This isn't the case. This isn't the case. Chick-fil-A is better. Like, that's just it.
I can't even speak on Chick-fil-A because I can count on my hands how many times I had Chick-fil-A.
I could definitely speak on both, and I hate Popeyes. So,
nah, Popeyes smacking. I don't know what you're talking about.
After being a brother of somebody that used to work at Popeyes and having to eat that shit every day they came back, bro, you hate that shit, bro. I hate Popeyes. I'll still eat their sauce though, because their sauce do be smacking. They fries. The swing,
yes,
bro, the blue one.
Yeah,
that's the best sauce on planet Earth, bro. I don't care. It's the best sauce. You can debate.
The best sauce.
I mean,
yeah. It's the best sauce, man.
I mean, because like I said, I can't speak on really Chick-fil-A like that because I only had it on my hands. Like, I can count on one hand how many times I had it. And it was like, I fuck with the Polynesian sauce and shit like that, but like, I don't know. I haven't had Chick-fil-A that much to like critique it. But Popeyes, from a nigga who grew up on Popeyes, nigga, that shit. I'm gonna try the sandwich eventually. I don't know when, but I heard they all sold out now.
I'm not trying that sandwich, bro. Because at the end of the day, man, this is all just for no reason. We all know this shit isn't good for us. And yet we still hyping this up. Like, I don't get why this new craze is like, bruh, this just makes me like, it doesn't make me mad, but it's just like, bro, y'all see what y'all doing here? Like, it's the funny thing is how we know that black, like, niggas are starting to know how much influence black people have. Right. And yet we still give all the influence to the dumbest shit. Like, why are we hyping this up, bro? Who cares about Popeye?
You know how much money black people just made those companies?
We know it.
Like, and we're still doing it. Even if it's not Popeyes, all the other fast food companies that's getting into it. Because now niggas is like, oh, I want to try this. I want to try this now to, like, compare it. Like,
now you got Wendy's over here, like, quote.
I just seen somebody on Snap had the Chick-fil-A sandwich and the Popeye sandwich.
Yeah, I saw that. They was trying to bring unity and shit. But I'm like, bro, it's a
Bloods and Crips.
Nah, they was trying to compare.
At the end of the day, it's high cholesterol.
You know what's crazy? Because, like, the whole Boondocks really be predicting shit, bruh. Because the Boondocks episode, when they had, like, the chicken craze and shit like that, the same shit is going on now. Long ass lines, niggas is fighting over it. Like, it's a
I just peeped that too.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think that Boondocks is predicting any of this. I think that nigga is actually mad that this shit is happening. He's like, bro, I made these shows so you wouldn't be like this. Why are y'all now following route into all this shit I'm writing? This shouldn't be happening. Yeah. Like this, I shouldn't have an episode that matches up with this debacle, bro.
Nigga, but the Simpsons, but think about that though. The Simpsons did too with that whole Donald Trump thing.
I feel like that one is more like predicting than the Boondocks. The Boondocks is is really just showing how dumb we look, and yet we're still looking dumb. Like, I just don't get it. Like, we literally following suit and all the stuff that he just made fun of us for. If you really think about it, like,
hey, bro, it ain't our fault. It ain't our fault we like chicken, bro. We ain't the only people that like chicken, though. So it ain't like we ain't the only like, black people ain't the only ones buying it though. Like,
hey man, I don't mind. I'm gonna still try my chicken.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the shit, man?
I'm going. When I was seeing, I was like, yo, this shit is really going on. Like, yo, like, and also I think it speaks to a deeper meaning. You feel me? Like,
chicken?
No, not even fuck the chicken shit. Like when we talking about like the whole like black people and our influence, we have so much fucking influence. Like, just imagine us doing that for some positive shit.
Just imagine us doing that for our shit.
Exactly.
Just our shit.
We do that shit for other companies. What if we did this shit with like black-owned businesses? You feel me? Like, or certain shit. Like, not trying to put it into some deeper shit, but it's like, yo, we giving all these big ass corporations and companies shit like that. Like, we giving them all this money because of our influence. You know how much a meme can make some shit shoot up?
Nigga, like, memes create jobs.
Exactly.
Niggas actually get paid from getting memes. Like, they find niggas that make those memes and like hire them.
But you know what's crazy? Like, even like with these companies, like they're on their what's it called? It's crazy because like Have you noticed that all these companies on their Twitter accounts or Instagram accounts are doing things to cater to the urban community? Like the way they talk, their memes. Like
the people that's behind it are urban, like they're black people.
No, they're not.
Some of them are black people.
I mean,
some of them actually are black.
I actually found out that most of them are white.
Some of them are actually black people.
They're actually black people that are behind these accounts.
Some of them, not all of them.
I'm about to say because I've heard that there were white people just like catering behind. These accounts.
That is facts too. Because they study us, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's fucking crazy. You hate us, you don't want to be us, but you will cater to us to get your shit.
Because that's what's gonna get us to that's gonna get to the big bucks. Like this is what niggas is not thinking, bro. These niggas aren't catering us because they like us, bro. They're catering us for our money. Like I don't know why y'all is not getting this.
No, I understand that.
I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about just in the general population of just black people. When I say y'all, I don't mean you and y'all.
And niggas be so ready to be like, oh yeah, let's invite them to the cookout. Invite them to the cookout.
All because they can twerk.
All because they can twerk. Oh, that's funny.
All because they can twerk. And they got some nice booty shorts, and they got some nice Bantu knots that they got from the black lady around the corner. Like, come on, man. I don't get it, bro. And speaking of useless debates, you know we gotta talk about the Jay-Z Kaepernick stuff, bro.
It's a useless debate.
It's a useless debate.
Why?
It's a very
talk king. Debate. Preach, nigga.
All right, man. I'm about to get on my father's mic mode. So you know what I'm saying?
Preach, nigga.
Southern Leviticus 3:27. No, let me stop. But no, this is the useless debate, bro. Like, for all the people that don't know or don't follow football, or you know what I'm saying, was doing whatever. Basically, Jay-Z and his Rock Nation crew, they had signed a partnership deal with the NFL and the entertainment and what was the other section that he was in? Entertainment and social justice. Social justice department. Mm. And they was just trying to announce, like, see how things go and everything. But like, I guess the problem was that Colin Kaepernick's girl, like her name Nessa. Yeah, Nessa,
from Girl Code.
She was basically saying,
yeah, Girl Code, and she was on Hot 97.
Oh, word? That's what's up. All right, shout out to her. Do your thing, Queen. But she was talking about how this is a lie. Jay-Z didn't talk to Cap. He didn't talk to any of us during this agreement, and he just kept us in the dark about it. And now everyone's picking a side between Kaepernick or Jay-Z. Everyone's saying Jay-Z sold out. Why are you using Kaepernick? Even niggas like Eric Reed saying, is Eric Reed, right? Yeah, Eric Reed saying he didn't take no knee. He's just using Cap, all this other stuff. And I'm just like, yo, why is this a debate?
Actually, say what you gotta say, because I know what I'm gonna say.
I don't think Jay-Z needs to use anybody. I feel like he's one of the people that has like one of the most biggest influences on the world.
Even that, let's put that aside, bro. These people are fighting for the same thing. I don't know why.
Social justice.
This social justice. They're fighting for the same thing at the end of the day, bro. And the thing is, like, that's like not like confusing me is how people. It's just very tough. I don't even need to read this. Man. I'm on my. Let me stop. I'm gonna keep it right here. But it's just like we're fighting for the same thing here. We're just infiltrating the system in different ways. You feel me? And Jay-Z has a track record of being helpful to the black community. So now I feel like as soon as you read a headline, oh, Jay-Z and Rock Nation partnered up with NFL, oh, that means he just turned his back on all of us. He just sold out. Nigga, you don't even know the deal yet. I'm pretty sure everybody that said that hasn't even read the article. They didn't even hear the interview that he had. None of them did that. None of them did their research. They just talk as usual Twitter folk talk. They just see a headline and they just make their own opinion about everything and talking about all this blasphemous stuff. And if anything, it's like, bro, it just speaks to a deeper psychological issue that I feel like we as black people, just we as humans, but I want to focus on black people because that's what we do here. It's just us as black people that we focus on the most minuscule details about the whole grand scheme of things. It's crazy how as soon as you hear about the story that he partners with the NFL, now everyone, like, Nessa just took the whole, like, narrative away from that and focused on the one detail that he said, oh, yeah, I talked to Cap, you know what I'm saying? I talked to Cap, just about things. Never made it specific. Never said when he hit you up. But yeah, you want to say, this is a lie. He never hit us up during this thing. Now you see how you just derailed the whole thing into, like, now this being a Kaepernick and Jay-Z fight when y'all on the same team. Like, it's making no sense.
I'm gonna let you continue, but good thing you said that right there. This, even though I feel as though this is a plan from the media circuits to just do how they always do. They're gonna put two different sides against each other to break it up to where we can stop talking about it and we could be at odds with each other. It happens all the time. Think of Martin and Malcolm.
All back to Willie Lynch.
Yeah, like you're doing certain tactics to make us fight each other to where we get away from the whole situation. It's like, all right, like let them niggas fight each other. We don't care anymore now. Cause it's like, all right, them niggas gonna fight and we still gonna be in power and like shit ain't gonna happen over here. It's smart. It's smart on their end because like, all right, we're gonna get everybody to hate Jay-Z. We're gonna get Jay-Z people to hate Colin Kaepernick. These niggas gonna fight. Y'all never gonna get down to the social justice shit.
I mean, but I feel like Jay-Z isn't going. I mean, if I know Jay-Z to be, he's not gonna stress over this because he knows what he's trying to get.
He knows where his heart is.
Exactly. You know what he's trying to get. That's why I'm just wondering
how can niggas get mad? Jay-Z is the same person who got Meek Mill out of jail. Same person who's helping those people in Arizona where they got at gunpoint because the little daughter had took the little dollar of Barbie.
Yeah,
like this
Help 21.
Who did the Khalif Browder story?
Help 21
who's
Savage.
Doing things to like implement and shit.
Exactly. 21 Savage legal.
Yeah, 21 Savage. Like, come on. You don't think that there's an underlying message for what he's gonna do with this deal? Now I understand most people are upset because they think that he snaked. Like even just the whole Jermaine Dupri thing.
Mm-hmm.
They saying that Jermaine Dupri had that same deal offered and Jay-Z told him no, and then a year later Jay-Z gets the deal. I don't know the specifics of that. We don't know how entirely true that is. But I mean, if that is true, that's a whole nother story we can get into later if details come out for that to be true.
And for everybody that's saying this nigga is only doing it for the money, please shut the entire hell up. Do you know how rich this nigga is? Do you know how many ways there is for him to make? I'm not even talking. No. There's so many different ways for him to get this type of money. There's so many different ways for him. If this was just a money grab, he could have done it somewhere else. Obviously, he knows how this is going to look in the light. He even said it in the interview that y'all should have listened to, that he knows it's going to be growing pains because every time when you have a start to change something, the beginning years, of course, are not going to be the best. You have to look ahead of time. That's what an actual business person does. They look ahead of time, 5, 10, even 15 years ahead of time to see when the profit is going to start. You feel me? And it's just like, I think the real only thing is like, I'm just wondering, how old is Nessa and Kaepernick?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because I just feel like their age plays a little factor into this. Because it's like, I feel y'all should be old enough to at least hit this nigga and be like, if you have a problem with him, hit him up. Why are you bringing this to social media?
They're grown.
I know they grown. But I'm just saying, like, you should see what he's doing or see at least what he's trying to do.
Before coming out
and just creating this whole debacle. Now you have people following suit because a lot of niggas is followers. So of course they're gonna follow you and be like, yeah, I'm standing with you because you're at odds with him. You feel me? Like if they was really trying to see what he was about, they would have hit him up. If they had a problem with they should have hit him up. You feel me? Like, yo, I didn't feel you how you was just, lying, and then he'll probably explain like, oh, I mean, or whatever you want to explain it to be. You feel me? But now you just derailed this whole thing, whether intentionally or not, and now everyone is not focused on the main topic about him actually trying to do something different. Everyone's focused on the minuscule detail, which is something that we always do. Like, we got to stop focusing on the smallest shit, bruh.
I will play devil's advocate though, because like no matter how much money you have in the world, you're still gonna want to get more money.
That's right.
You feel me?
That's
right. Underlying it could still be a money grab at the end of the day.
I know, but then you're talking about in general. I'm talking particular to Jay-Z. Particular to Jay-Z.
He's a businessman.
Knowing him, okay, he is
Jay-Z
a businessman.
is the ultimate businessman.
Of course.
And when it comes to business, sometimes you don't play fair when it comes to business. Not saying that in this since he didn't play fair, but when it comes to business, like sometimes you have to snake people in order to do what you want. If you think about it, let's think about Jay-Z and Dame Dash. That was a whole.
I'm not even getting into that. But...
You feel me? All right, we ain't gonna get deep into that. But from what we've heard in reports and stuff like that, and just things over the years, they said that Jay-Z snaked, Dame Dash out the business. So it's like you gotta, if you want to make it to the top when it comes to business, there's all love and warfare when it comes to business. You feel me? And not saying that Jay-Z is doing this, but like you, in order to accomplish certain things in the business realm, you might have to cut knees. It's sad. Nobody wants to intentionally do that and be a bad person, but at the end of the day, it's about personal gain. You feel me?
That is true.
You might have to cut a knee or two. And it's like, if you could go to sleep, like, damn, like, some people might feel bad about that. Some people may not. Like, hey, that nigga ain't got shit to do with me. I'm getting this check. We good. My family can eat. That's all right. Which I don't personally think Jay-Z is like that, because Jay-Z, like,
that's
regardless, without the deal, his family's always going to eat. Yeah. So I don't think that. But you never know sometimes. People do business certain ways. This business shit is not no, like, peaches and creams. We're family. It's a cutthroat business.
It is.
It's eat or be eaten. So it's like,
I know what you're saying, but you are talking generally. I'm still talking about just Jay-Z in this particular situation.
But maybe Jay-Z is like that. We don't know. We don't know.
Okay, but we have an idea.
They know.
It doesn't matter.
They know. We can just speculate. Now, my speculation, like I said, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I don't think Jay-Z would do that, because Jay-Z has done so much for our community. I don't think that he would go out his way to intentionally, like, cut another black man to get him hired. But then again, they said he's done it before, so you never know in the situation.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is this has a lot to do with Kaep, but at the same time has nothing to do with Kaep. This is about him trying to make change in how we approach things through the NFL.
Do you think that this situation has more to do with Kaep being mad that he's still not in the league? Because people saying that, like, he's using this as, like, basically, like, he might be angry because, like, damn, Jay-Z's getting deals and these people.
Okay, but he can't be angry because he settled with the NFL.
And that's what I was going to say, too. He settled. So they was like,
so he can't.
And that's what a lot of people were saying, like, Kaep should be mad because you got money from the NFL.
And you're still getting money from the NFL.
It was like, so how you mad at Jay-Z if it ain't like you just, like, get assed out dry? You actually got money from the, like, you had a settlement from them. Now Jay-Z is just coming and doing his business to try to basically, I feel as though Jay-Z is trying to take what Kaep did and make it broader. But in Kaep eyes, it's like, no, I need to be the face of this.
Okay,
because then again, I could side with Kaep on that. Because, like, Jay-Z didn't go out there and knee. Jay-Z wasn't in those trenches when people was throwing stuff at him at the game, calling him nigger. Fuck you, get out the country, all this and that. Jay-Z was in his offices chilling. But then it's like you swoop up, and then it's like now you're becoming the face of the social justice with the NFL. When no, I went through all the hardships. I can't throw no footballs no more because of the shit I did. So it's like, how could you just come in and swoop and take all this when I fought for this? Like, I literally was in the trenches for this shit.
I feel you. That could still happen.
That's like
I don't know why.
That's like saying we can't. That's like saying we can't still fight for our rights though, as black people though. Even what
you're acting like because one person is doing one thing that I can't do.
Like that's like saying because Martin Luther King and them went through what they went through, we can't try to. That's like saying Nip can't be the face of that now. You shouldn't be praising Nip like that no more.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm playing devil's advocate.
Like I'm answering you as all the people that are thinking exactly like that. I don't know why we can't have both. Why can't both of them do something?
Facts.
Like
that brings. I feel like that brings more people. I feel like that brings more people too because I feel like Jay-Z might have fans that Colin Kaepernick don't, and vice versa. Because he's got fans from rap. Everybody don't listen to rap. Colin Kaepernick play football, but everybody don't watch football. You feel me?
Exactly.
So it's like they could come together, and then it's like if you have fans, it's like if we was both rappers and. You know what I mean? You invited me to your show. Let me do a couple songs. Like I'm getting a little bit of your fan base now. Like there's people on there that might not have been listening to my music, but now that you gave me that platform, you feel me? Now they might be fucking with me, and you feel me? Like it's like that. Like,
and even like even to further that example, how you said if you like I come on your tour or something like that, I come on your show and I'm doing my songs. We probably both doing two entirely different types of songs, but we both having the end goal to make sure that you people have a good time, right?
Facts.
So I'm just saying, why can't that be applied to this? We are both, okay, we may have different ways of infiltrating this system, but we both have the end goal of actually having black people being valued. Black people actually not just being overlooked as players or just people in general.
think about this though. Even you could talk about like they like when it comes to the black community, they and I'm going to say they quotations. They always want one black person at the higher up. Even thinking about it when it comes to black comedians. Who's the black comedian right now?
Kevin Hart.
Okay. But you know how all the other black comedians like, yo, there's more of us. Why can't we all be getting our money like him at the
But
same
Kevin
time?
Hart don't even. But Kevin Hart don't even look at it like that.
I feel like
because he tried to put on. He even was sticking up for Tiffany Haddish with that whole Cat Williams thing. Talked about Lil Rel. He talked about nothing but black comedians.
Exactly.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not saying them like that. I'm not saying Kevin. I'm just saying like they. You know what I mean by they. They're gonna put one in spotlight at the time.
Well, that's because that's who
they want. Jay-Z in the spotlight at this time. They like, nah, fuck this nigga Kaepernick because he gonna be on some other shit. We can't have him in the spotlight. So we're gonna get somebody who know the game. Jay, you're gonna be in the spotlight for this. And you're gonna run by our rules.
But that's not even that's an option though. That's not a
exactly.
It's an option. It's not mandatory. Yeah, it's not mandatory.
It's not like we have the decision to do that of who to put in that light. That's what I'm saying. We need to
do we?
Yes, we do. We're literally just talking about how much influence we have.
We do, but
so why don't we have enough influence to put people in that light?
Because if they want it to be a certain way, it's going to be a certain way.
No, it's not.
I understand what you're saying when they get that position.
Have that mentality, that's a cage mentality.
No, I understand what you're saying.
It's their way or the
highway.
That's
I understand.
The
no, definitely the white people.
That. Then it's not the case.
But I'm saying they can put little pieces, maneuvers, shut it down, yana name. You feel me?
Okay, but who are they portraying that to? Us. And if we don't see it for that, we always gonna be like, hey, we don't see it for that. We clearly see that these two are together. We putting both of them up there. It don't matter how they try to portray it, it's how we decipher it.
I mean,
it's how we react to
has their own lane. And it's like,
of course, but it's all we going to the same
why
end
can't we merge?
We going to the same end goal, man.
We going to the same highway.
That's
287. Y'all know what it is, Jersey shit. I'm getting 287 tatted on me. But anyway, back to what you were saying, sir.
Cornball. Anyways.
Hey, that's crazy as hell.
No,
that's
not
crazy
not
as hell.
Because of the Jersey thing. Cornball, because that's a basic ass.
Hey, bro, that's crazy as hell. Bro, that's
what you getting tatted on your elbows?
Yo, don't do this.
Hey, bro, that's crazy as hell. Because I thought about getting that same tat, bro. Because you already know, like I got because I street sign. I was going like add on to it.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put New Jersey Devils. I'm gonna put 287. I'm putting New Jersey Nets logo. I'm gonna do a whole little Jersey theme.
908 up there too.
Yo, are you trying to play me, bro? Stop trying to play my tattoos. Stop trying to play me.
He say he got clouds and stars all over his body.
No, I'm not doing stars no more. Fuck y'all.
Oh.
I do stars one time, niggas on it. Yeah, no, fuck y'all niggas.
This nigga got clouds on every one of his tattoos.
Hey, you notice he still ain't say what was gonna be on his elbows though. What you gonna get?
Yo, shut up! Stop! I'm not like yo, stop.
What you gonna get? I just want to know.
No, you don't want to know. Shut up. Yo, are you trying to play me, my nigga? Are you trying to play me, dog?
Nah, but yeah, I definitely agree with you though. Like seriously, like that's crazy though. Like how we can't come together because it shouldn't, like you said, it shouldn't have got that far because they could have talked in private and Jay-Z could have explained himself further towards them. Because at the end of the day, like that don't mean that social media don't mean nothing to him. I don't even think he got an Instagram. Like I'm sure he sees it, he knows it's up there, but he don't gotta explain himself to nobody. But if he feels like he can do that. Just like what we just said wasn't mandatory. Like he didn't have to do what he's doing. Like he sat and worked out a deal. He didn't have to do that. Somebody else could have did that. He could have been offered it, but like you said, that wasn't mandatory.
It wasn't. This is all choice. It's all plans behind this, y'all. And even if it may seem a little shaky right now, again, businessmen think ahead of time. They don't think like just first year, second year. They just thinking by year 10, year 15. It's a time process thing. It's not everything that's just gonna happen overnight. It's not just gonna happen in 1 year.
Nothing happens overnight.
Everything is gonna take time, man. So we just gotta wait and see. And for all y'all, we just gotta come together. You feel me? All types of blacks, Africans, African Americans, Jamaicans, Caribbeans, all them niggas.
You should have said Caribbean.
I just Jamaicans.
Just everybody from the diaspora.
Everybody just come, man. Like damn, we just gotta come together and be cool.
I hope Jay-Z and Kaepernick, I hope they can sit down and actually still and do more work together. Hopefully, I hope that I also hope that Kaep can still get a job if he wants one, and I hope that him and Jay can actually have a sit down and actually get to the nitty gritty. Because this everything that has been going on is just all been speculation. I feel like they just need to have a sit down, they talk about it, and they can actually go into endeavors with each other. He can help out with his camp, maybe like about him doing some of that stuff with the social justice. But all right, the Know Your Rights camp is gonna be dealing with the NFL now and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, Colin Kaepernick still says he loves football, right? So you're not gonna just completely shun the NFL now. Let's be real. He wants to still be in it. And like if you was feeling a certain way, you'd be like, you know what, fuck the NFL. I don't even want y'all money. But you took their money and you still say that you're still getting in shape to get a job. So you still want to be a part of it. That's your passion. So you know what I mean? Sit down with Jay and try to work things out. It's where we can get you back in there. Like people don't realize, man. They thinking that Jay sold out. Jay ain't sold out. You gotta go. My mom told me this before I graduated high school. She was like, even though you want to act a certain way, you want to do certain things, sometimes you just gotta play the game. Because I was telling her, I was like, I don't know if I want to go to college. I don't know if I want to do this. Like my one of my inspirations, he never went to college, but he's big now. He doesn't do it. But my mom was like, you will never don't compare yourself to somebody else. His path is different than yours. Because I'm like, oh well, if I go to college, I was telling her like college is a scam, this and that, blah blah blah. But she was like, baby, you just gotta play the game. Like just certain things you gotta do if you want. Because if you go to college, you might get more information than the next man. And then you can get into that certain position. Then you can get higher up. And maybe you can become even bigger. But just as of right now, you gotta go with the flow. You gotta go with the process. You gotta play the game. So maybe Jay-Z is playing the game. He's playing chess. It's not checkers, yo.
I feel like you don't know how to play chess. Relax.
Overused bar.
Yep.
That's an overused bar. But I mean, it's just like, what was I finna say? I just lost my train of thought.
Niggas don't even know how to play chess. Talking about chess, not checkers.
Yo, shut up, nigga.
But nah, I just remember it. What was I gonna say? Okay, that's what I was gonna say. And also, all y'all people just gotta know right now, man. If you are doing the right thing, people aren't going to like you. Majority of people aren't going to like you. A lot of people ain't gonna see your vision because they just looking at it right now. You're not looking at it right now. That's the same thing. If I can even make this comparison to me being as a Christian, I know a lot of stuff that I believe, a lot of stuff that I follow. You feel me? A lot of people, like nowadays, ain't following that. They're gonna look at me and be like, "Bro, you're crazy. Why are you living in these Stone Age times?" Like they not gonna like me just because of the sites that I have. No, huh?
Never mind. Keep going.
This dude over here. But it's like a lot of stuff that I believe in, a lot of stuff that I be teaching, a lot of stuff that I be doing. A lot of people are not gonna like it because they don't see the vision that I have. You just gotta stay true to that. You feel me? Like you have to stay true.
Stay true to this. Never new to this. You heard?
Exactly. You have to stay true to this and believe that it's gonna succeed and believe that in the end everything is gonna come right.
Preach,
and everyone's
King.
gonna believe you.
Talk your shit,
You
King.
feel me? All these legends.
Keep your third eye open, King.
Please shut up. All the legends that you see in the day, bro. There were times no one liked them niggas, bro. And another note. Here's another note, bro. For all you niggas that is trying to be in the entertainment industry, that's trying to be in all that stuff where you got the big lights on you and everything, please save up for the time that you are down. Because when the time you are down
Talk to
is
them
coming,
niggas, Mike.
Hey, bro, you sound like
everybody gonna love you. And once you get up, them niggas gonna start hating you. So you gotta start saving that bread. You gotta start investing in different things. So when you get down, niggas ain't gonna tell you shit because you're still up.
Yeah, talk that shit. You ain't a Mario.
You sound like, hey, bro, you sound like 50 Cent gas and Jacquees, bro. He would not let that nigga. He would not let that nigga sing. Hell yeah, I remember that shit. I still be looking at that shit.
Yeah, tell them niggas you ain't a Mario. You don't sing and dance in Floyd house. Yeah.
Talk to that nigga, Pac.
I smack the shit out that nigga.
Stop, bro.
Hey.
Nah, but everything you were saying was facts, bro. You know what I mean? I said,
yo. It's knowledge for y'all, man. Keep it up.
Feel me? Yeah, son. This is chess, not checkers, B.
Feel me? I'm out for presidents to represent me.
Feel me? This PlayStation 4, not Nintendo.
But the PlayStation 5 about to come out.
Shut up, nigger.
Yeah, we just had that whole inspirational thing. Just gonna end it off with "Shut Up, Nigga." That makes
hard ER too. Let me stop.
Stupid, bro. Man, I'm already on, man. What y'all niggas want, man? I already got everything off my chest.
Taco, dude.
Oh, you feel me? And I'm gonna reiterate this shit again tomorrow in class.
LOL.
Word for word, bar for bar. You feel me? So y'all got the exclusive right now.
But y'all having a thing.
DJ, no, spin that shit back.
Nigga, we need to start making some DJ drops.
We def do.
Even though
but
DJs.
oh no. Next thing I was talking about, we was just talking about NBA YoungBoy got released from jail, and they was talking about he has to have 14 months house arrest. And this prompted a question that I had in the pre-production. I was asking John Mayer and Mike. I said, would you rather have 14 months in jail or 14 months house arrest? And what did y'all answer?
I'd rather have 14 months on house arrest because I would still be able to, in a way, be free. Still, like I'll have my freedom. But when you're in jail, bro, nobody want to be locked up in one room all day. Like I would, even if I can't leave the house, like on house arrest, you can leave the house. You just gotta be in a certain amount of feet from your crib. So like you can still leave the crib. Like you'll be able to go outside when you want. You'll be able to leave your room, eat what you want. You know what I mean, watch what you want, shower when you want, all of that. Like that. You know what I mean? Like jail, like that's not for nobody, bro. Like for real. Like I would much rather just house arrest. Like it might get bored, might be tempted shit I ain't supposed to do, but that's better than being in jail, possibly getting stabbed up, fighting. Nobody want to do all of that. Like jail ain't for nobody.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with John on this one. Like house arrest is for me, just cause like I feel.
But take it out your shoes of not being you. Say as if you were that artist, or
bro, he could be at the crib making records. He can be, instead of being in jail not making money, he can be on house arrest getting to it, because he could have the recording shit at his house, get to it, put music. He might not be able to tour as soon as his time is done. Like all that music, like you feel me? And not like rappers really don't just be putting out music. Like they'll put out music, but they ain't gonna just put out after album. So by the time he gonna put out something else, he probably be able to albums or whatever, mixtape of that album. By then he'll be off of house arrest. Then he'll go on tour. He might have some new music that people still learning, and then he got the music that was dropped that people wanted him to perform. And boom, he get into it once again. He back regular.
And even then, I was actually gonna, because when I was gonna respond to this, I was gonna quickly say 14 months for me personally. But if I was to take myself out of my and see a perspective as someone that was just always in the streets, I would still take the sentence. Because the main thing is just like I'm free. Like John said, yes, I'm not free to go out past certain limits, but I'm still able to see my loved ones. Like whenever they could freely come and go. You feel me? I feel like that communication is also and just that companionship is an important thing. Like that's something you don't want to miss on. You feel me? Like especially for young boy, like that nigga got kids, bro.
Too many of them.
He got too many, but he still got kids. So it's like I wouldn't want to be in jail, and I'm over here just thinking about my loved ones, my kids, and all that. At least I'm on house arrest. At least I get to see them niggas. Like I can still be a part of their life. Like that could be my new focus now. You feel me? Instead of just thinking of, oh damn, I'm in here, but there's so much out there. You know, you just gotta start rewiring your brain. Like it's still on you. Like you have these niggas have the power to actually break that, just that thought process of doing some dumb shit just because they want to do it. They can actually change their minds and be like, you know what? Let me actually take time to sit back, reflect, learn some more, read some books, do my prayers, eat good food, and just be around my loved ones. And then before you know, the 14 months is over. And it's only a year and 2 months.
Exactly.
Y'all make some great points. Now I say take the full 14 years. I said 14 years, 14 months in jail. And I say this because if you think about it, okay, yeah, on house arrest, you're free, but you have stipulations. And then also those stipulations and the stuff that you're doing. And like I'm saying, like you and John Mayer, yeah, maybe because like y'all know what type of people y'all are. Like y'all probably wouldn't even never even be in that situation. But if you was to get in that situation, you know that your act is gonna be good. Somebody who's an entertainer or even just a regular person, like a street nigga in the streets, they still are constantly doing things and stuff like that to where it's like it's gonna get you more time. You're gonna get even more cases and stuff like that. Think about the Meek Mill situation. Meek Mill's been on probation for 10 years.
That's because the judge ain't like him, bro.
But okay, but even just scratch the whole judge thing out.
If the judge, if he had a valid judge, bro, he would never be in that situation, bro. He wasn't doing nothing, bro. He caught a F1 felony. He caught a felony. What is it? That's first degree felony, bro. For popping a willy, my guy.
And that's what I was going to allude to. So I'm saying, you even like
because the judge didn't like him, bro.
Or he didn't. If he makes one little mistake, he has a chance to go back to jail and get even more time now, and then even more things happening. Because think about it, think about it like this.
9 times out of 10, when you violate your like parole or probation, you just have to sit and do the rest of your time. So regardless of the fact, why would you?
But yeah, but think about it though. When you're doing that probation or that house, it's like walking on eggshells. Nobody wants to do that. You
rather be in jail. You rather be in jail. Really, exactly, you really honestly,
bro. Like I
wouldn't choose jail at all. But I'm saying it in a way because even Boosie said it on DJ Vlad. He was like, if he can go back and turn around in his whole case, he was like, I would rather like instead of doing like the suspended time and the probation and the parole, he would just did all his time.
Okay, do you think everybody honestly? Do you think anybody honestly really feel that way, bro? Like, let's be real, bro.
Right.
Him not being in jail allow him to get money, bro. He wasn't getting no money in jail.
But say if he does something like even like I think Boosie just caught some charges the other day. He just caught 2 more felonies. So I'm saying he's not gonna be making money now anyway. So it's like, yo, you rather just like you don't want to walk on eggshells. Nobody wants to like walk around like damn, I can't even do this. Like, I can't even be around this. If I'm around this gonna happen.
Okay,
you're living your life in paranoia. Nobody wants to live their life in paranoia.
I feel what you're saying, but that just goes right back to what I said. That's why you have to rewire your mindset. You have to get somebody that will actually make you see if there's more to like there's not a forever thing.
Bro,
like,
honestly,
I feel like when niggas is under house arrest, they feel like it's a forever thing.
And you honestly, you just gotta do what you gotta do for a couple of months. Like, you can go right back to whatever you want to be when the time is done.
That's what I'm saying, but like you really just have to have the right people around you that's gonna guide you. Like, okay, how about we like they're gonna have your mind on something else that is productive and not that's gonna bring you back, or something that's even gonna be like have even like a risk of you going back to jail. So that also goes back to on your people, like who surrounds you, and just again your mindset. You have to rewire your mindset. It's like it goes back to you. Like you have to do this, even though there's all this oppression on you. Of course, all the way you were conditioned, the way you were brought up to be this type of way, but you still have the chance to change that. Like, I don't care what people say, you still have the chance to change that.
You coming home is just a second chance.
Nobody wants to walk on eggshells. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable with the way they live.
You won't feel like you're walking on eggshells when you rewire your mind, though. You won't feel that way. I'm telling you.
This nigga's good today. Great.
I honestly think too.
I'm just saying. Now I'm coming back with the facts today.
And think about this, bro. Think about this. You will really take that time and just continue to stay around the whole. You can be out there getting some pussy. Let's be real, bro. You ain't being around no females, bro. Like, that's just one reason why I just can't see myself.
The main thing for everything that men do.
I can't. No, I'm just saying, like, bro, like, who wants to be around a whole bunch of guys, bro? That's too much testosterone, bro. Like, even me, bro, in middle school, bro, I ain't even never really like when we was in lunch, bro. It was a group, a table full of dudes, bro. At first, I used to sit with them. After a while, I started sitting with a whole bunch of girls, bro. Like, bro, who wants to really be around a whole bunch of niggas? Like, y'all cool, and
especially
y'all cool. You feel me? Like, ain't nothing wrong with y'all, but bro, like, I'd rather spend my time around females on the real.
Exactly, and it's not even like always on some like
it ain't even nothing freaky. Yeah, it ain't even like
it just feel like you just have to have the balance of being around both. Like, You can't be around good homegirl. Yeah, you can't be around niggas all the. You can't be around guys all the time when you a guy. You can't be around girls all the time when you a girl. That's just it. You have to have somebody of opposite gender so you can have someone, on that intimate. It don't even have to be a sexual type of relationship, but just on that intimate type of relationship that you can actually talk to, actually confide in. Because like I said earlier, like even before this podcast, I was telling you, like women and men are wired differently. Mm-hmm. So it's like they tend to different needs in your life. So it's like I'd rather have probation, man. I get to see my woman, I get to see my mom, I get to see my sister. You feel me? Like I get to see the close homegirls.
For young boy, he get to see
be around buff dudes all the day, like that's trying to be tough, or the buff dudes
Jack
like
Mac.
Yeah, like I have to look around
making soups and spreads.
And them niggas over there with the fucking
making Kool-Aid with your toilet water.
But it's like,
it's like Kool-Aid on your lips.
Bro,
shut
up, bro. But it's like
comb that nigga chest hair and it back not hurt.
Yo, bro, I just watched that yesterday.
Being scared straight.
Yeah. That nigga said, "You's a bitch."
Yo, Beyond Scared Straight, bro.
Bro, that's my favorite series. Even though it's sad, but that's one of my
What's your favorite Kool-Aid flavor? It's gonna be Dick's favorite out of all. I said, what?
Yeah, he said that shit to him, bro.
Yo, he said it's gonna be Dick's flavor by the time you
listen. He said, dip your finger in there, put it on your lips, and I kiss you, you orange flavor motherfucker. He called him an orange flavor motherfucker, bro.
Them niggas are sick, man. But it's like, y'all got time, man. This is my sign of hope right here. Y'all got time to change yourselves. You ain't gonna be like this forever. You have time to you know what I'm saying, to change your mindsets, experience new things. That'll have you have just a different outlook. You feel me? And that's just it. And that's all I gotta say, man.
Hey, man.
Who else coming with the shots, man? I'm coming back.
Hey, man. Let's hurry up and end this. I need to call my bitch. Let's go. All right.
He got some tacos waiting on him. You feel me? Taco Thursday. Oh, it's Wednesday. I'm tripping. It is Wednesday.
He trying to meet his WCW right now.
Hey, chill out.
Oh, he got it. He blushing, bro.
Hey, yo, you see this nigga with the red undertone?
Yo.
It got warm under.
Fuck out of here. Yo, if y'all knew what this nigga Mike said during class, bro, you would tell this nigga to shut the fuck up forever, bro. This nigga talking about some undertones when we talking about a certain thing.
You have to appreciate value, bro. That's just it. Like, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna just give the vague story, like, cause somebody came in and bro was like, "Yo, look at that right there." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, word, but I'm like, whole time though, the dress she got on, right? Like, it really brings out her skin tone, cause she got warm undertones. You feel me? This nigga over here talking about shut up, nigga. I'm like, bro, I'm over here trying, you know what I'm saying? See what's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got it, I can use my imagination, what do I really see about it? This nigga just hating.
Talk to that nigga Pac.
Exactly, man. I'm with it today, man. I think y'all was telling me y'all ain't trying me. I'm coming back. Hey, man, I'm off it, man. Cut the beat, man.
What more can I say?
Hey, bro, I'm finna wrap this up so you can go see your bitch, bro.
Hey, whoa.
Your girl, my bad. No disrespect.
Whoa, not even that. I don't have no girl.
Yes, you do.
Capping and joking.
You have a girlfriend, bro.
No, I don't. Don't you
say
say
bro,
that.
Don't make me perk.
Even though
don't make me shout her out on the air, bro.
First of all, you don't even know her
I
name.
do.
I do.
First of all,
it's nobody.
I do.
And second of all, you can't shout out me.
Don't make me do it.
This nigga be singing Shy to sleep, bro.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
That's the first song he played when he
be singing Shy. He be singing Shy to it. If I ever fall in love again, fuck wrong with him.
This nigga be singing Sprung when he go to bed, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I know you be doing dance moves before you go to sleep, bro. I know, bro.
Go to Marcus face.
Yo. cut this off. Cut it off. Cut it off now. Cut it off now. Stop.
Go to Marcus.
Stop.
Go Zay.
Y'all dead trying to violate. You dead trying to violate. First of all, I don't got no girl. I don't got no John. And I ain't dancing or singing to no bitches. What, you think I'm gonna sing to the bitches like I'm R. Kelly? Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo. That's
I might sing for the buddy like I'm R. Kelly.
this.
Hey, let's wrap this up, man.
Hey, man, that was another episode of the Why Are We Here podcast. Did you ever figure out why you here? If not, come back next week.
Peace. We're gonna see if Zay get the girl next week, man.
Yo, shut up. Cut this shit off, man.